nic, ty vole, počkej, jestli tady. Ty vole. Vole, jako stolní měš, ty vole. Tyčí je můžu mladit. A potřebuju stejně. Přemýšlím, že si vezmu ještě tady tuto jednu pušku. Napravovat si skryje, taky. Určitě PCR-ko. Dobré, jako nemůžu to... Dobré, to není všecko. Úplně jednoduše. Nebudu srat tady, ty vole. Ne, jak pán. Na bíčku. Tam. Počkej tady. 3 palíky na C, do C1, ale to tu nejsou zatím, že jo. Tak prd.
Deal with them.
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, the big one at that. Make our way through the plate gate. Carefully. Strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Možná budu muset projet celou Austrálii, máme šlak trefí, vole.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Just like that, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the shit, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Sam, this is Di Hardman.
Sam, it's Hartman.
Rulle playing. Den var vi gjorde.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
Sestračka.
Call me dead, man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochno, we're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lochna. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, this is Di Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already,
Super.
I'm sure.
You tell me, little buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the president.
The new president? The guy who took over after Di Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Di Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
A co? Yes. Já chci vyrazit ven, vole. Nechci travovat, vole, jde. A to chrapat, ty vole. Já si prdel, vole. Ty máš být aktivní, ty sračej. Ale vole se balet prdel, vole. Bože. Very kotvy, šmajde.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Já vím, to kurva je.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Já jsem si dal svoji.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being. Good morning, Sam. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all. Some of it might come in handy. An advance expedition sent by APAC came to the Australian continent ahead of us. They constructed various facilities and laid the groundwork for chiral network expansion. Meaning that all you need to do is travel to these facilities and connect your Cupid to put them on the grid. We aren't the only members of Drawbridge, so you know. We have associates who've already established themselves on the ground. I expect you'll run into them from time to time. I don't really have anything else to say right now. Sam, I think it's high time we get going. All this relaxation is no good for my sciatica.
Ne? Takhle.
It's okay. It's all right.
me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new...
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
APAS enhancements are now available.
must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
dělá, do piče. Nechápu teďka, jako se to dělá. Proč náze granát? Proč to neházej? Nechápu, jak to. Nechápu, proč to neházel, jako, co, jako, nerozumím tomu. Vůbec tomu nerozumím, jako. Co se, jako, proč to neházel, jako, ty granáty, proč to nevzal do ruky, jako vůbec. Nerozumím tomu, jako. Nevím, nerozumím prostě. Vidíš je. Tady mi je motorka celkem hovno. Jako to bych chtěl tady silnici, protože no to není moc dobré jako. To myslím, té silnice, to je pěkně na hovno jako.
Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Not too bad, it seems. Thanks for bringing it all this way. We've given up all hope of ever seeing this. Like everyone said, already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Austrálie, vole, zabije hranolku žroutů, ty vole. Hranolku žroutí, ty vole. Pecka, co? Bola. To svazání, jako to není špatné, ta bola, jako to bude používám na ty masky, no.
Communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It's bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time. But the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of dangerous we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're
They're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're going to want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. He can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the Chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Sub-order is now available for you. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Let's see. Pak to dotuním, to zatím nechám tak. Stává, že by byl 150, no. 50 kg je to úplně moc nebo. Ale říkám si tohle, kam to vůbec jdu. To jsou nějaké žebříky, ale... Ty hele, asi to vezmu tady tudy, to vypadá celkem slušně, jako tady kolem toho porostu. Aha, vím. No trošku si to asi nechám. A půjdu to pěšky, protože to...
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Já nevím, jestli mám jít zkusit motorku. Asi to zkusím. Nevypadá to nějak úplně jako... Že by to nešlo být, vidíme. Motorka tu se nefunguje. Tady. Myslím, že to bude tady. To na písku je jaksi nepoužitelné. Zatím. Zvuky, vole, posrání toto. Seru na vás, mám vás všechny v piči. Pálím do hajzlu. No, to šlo právě do v klidu.
a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent.
B.
Everything's in order. Good work, mate.
Jo, 3/4 hvězdy.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which
Není hanba přiznat, že na to sám nemáš ty sračku. Proto vystavuješ nebezpečí mě, protože ty seš hovno. Si taky to řekl. Hovado jedno. Je to prostě hovado. You are fucking bitches. Fucking bitches, fucking bitches. Tak dám poslední misi. Budu off dneska už. Je to hovado, všechno mi hodila na krk, vole. Já se tu mám s tím srát teďka, vole. Samozřejmě tu jsou hnedka vývíčka. Je tam frér. Krve nedělej. Já si ty zbraně. Jo, fungují. Kurva. To jsou mordy. Jestli si na to netroufáš, tak to zabav. 145 lajků, dej to sem. Jo, co tam jde zase na boju, to vezma. Střílej drak. To je nějaký problém tady? Nikoho nevidím. Já ho neslyším, on to bude za rohem, jasné. Jasné, že to je. Vlez ty hovado.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
To je jako všechno? Krevní granát, zrovna jedno. A já potřebuju snad. Co je? Jako můžu to mastit granátem, když tak. Tu mám někde granáty, tady vpravo. Úroveň 2. To byl přede mnou srač. Co je? Teď nechápu jako... Já jsem jako zničil ten náklad nebo co? Jak nechápu teďka jako. Já jsem zničil náklad jako, nebo... Počkej. Systém. Zkusím. Já chápu teďka jako proč jsem jí zničil náklad jako. To je divné. To je hodně divné jako. Tak já tam mám teď teda dojít znovu jako. Počkej, jestli to tady dám do hezu. A já jsem kde? Tady. A mám dojít sem. Já k tomu moc toho nerozumím, jako proč se mi to zničilo, jako. Aha, to je ono, ta základna, tady to S-ko, to se mi zničilo předtím. Tak to jo. Tato kamera se... To je neřeším, ale spíš řeším Proč jsem jako zničila ta kamera tam? Jsem nic neudělal. Co kurva? Oh my god. Co má ty vole? Že se to bude úplně na pohodu. Kde je ta kamera, kde je polská? Tam je. Tam je další BB. Ježišimarja. Na poprvé se mi to povedlo úplně perfekt a teď jsou také problémy, jaké nechápu. Tak. To nerozumím. Nespadni, blbečku, vole. Jsi tak tupej, vole, jak vypadáš, vole.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
No, tohle si zbraně, prostě tě nepádej, ty vole, hlavně ty debile. To mě spíš zajímá, jako kde mám s tím dojít, jako. Co zase tady? Shiru. To byl balík. To byl balík pro osamělého velitele do piče, tak teďka kde je jako... Neřekni, já jsem ho zabral. Já už ani nevím, já jsem unavený, asi už to měl vypnout, ty vole. Už to měl fakt asi vypnout, jako. Stejně se mi to zničilo, jako... ten kontejner. Jdem. Nic toho neunesu, vole. Jsem těžký jako krava, vole. Sedu na to, vole. Hlavně si vezmu zbraně, vole. Kdybych musel použít, tak mám plnou, ty vole. To se jmenuje, to je. Divný. Hej, to ještě na to bouchneš. To dobré, že to jsou jenom ti obři, že jich to není tolik, ale to vždycky jenom jeden. Dobrý. Zatím. Vzdám to. Čas značil. Potřebuji časodečník si tu postavit a elektrárnu vlastně, jo.
I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. That is one flawless looking delivery. Where on earth did you find this? You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Tady ty šamané, vole. Bezva. Proti tam. Cupid připojen. Odstřelovačka, ty vole. A kouřový granát. Bezva.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The former's a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. It's a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided, and maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now, fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one. But they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
Ano, možná suroviny, já jsem šel pro suroviny nějaké. Asi nebral, člověče. Tady to. Zkusit ty granaty. Så vi är höjda.
Okay.
Så presentera maskinen då. Det är bekvämt för att kasta checkare. To jsem na režim vlastně, já nevím do čeho, člověče. To je dost zajímavé, jako.
Okay. Trouble nearby.
vůbec nevidím. Nevidím vůbec nikoho, vole. Všechno? To byla jen taková hračka jako jo? Ne, to jsou těžší, vole, ne. To určitě nebylo tak lehký, ty vole. To byly jako jenom tady tí. To je nějaké, vole, divné.
Recovered everything then.
Počkej, já si skočím pro káru, vole. Já si skočím pro, to je divný, ty vole. Jsem čekal, že to bude něco, vole. Něco zajímavého, jako. Nějaký jako megafight, zase, vole, něco. Já jsem mi postřelil, ty vole, má děcka. Ach jo. Proč tam není zatím nějaký mega brutal obtížnost, nebo já nevím, ty vole, to je taky lehký prostě, je na mě toto. Super, mám pleskyřice, vole. Tak to všecko jako řízení v tomto. To úplně hovno, teďko. Co to je tohle? Říky, vysovky, kovy. Ale už vždycky se jde. Víš, co to nevezmu? Nic nejde. Jsem prý na maxu. baráky na kot, co se nesmí zničit, ty vole. Jak se zničí, tak je to prdeli, vole. Tohle to nezničí, vole. To je nazdar. Ty byli tak lehce, ty vole, se vole, já nevím. To vůbec ani nezastřelil, ty vole.
Yep, cargo looks good to me. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We've got our hands on those bastards' gear now, and it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you.
Ježišmarja.
You're damn right I do. Your skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. You once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days. But if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself. And I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. This is a
zajímavé, jako zjistí se to hodně zajímavé.
Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done.
Všechno? Asi všechno. Kolik tomu nese? Ne, to je jedno. Si říkám, ty vole, jestli by nešlo. Aha. Počkej, to je ta kapsa na granáty. Recyklovat. Upravit pozici. No, nemůže být. To vypadá velice zajímavé.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Proč tam bylo spát až do večera? Já jsem nechtěl spát až do večera. Jdeš se vyspat. Je to ráno.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Balím to.